Hello and welcome to Trains and Viatic. You'll remember this from a previous episode. If you haven't, there's going to be a link to it at the end of the video. So in the previous video I showed you how to do the grass, and there's going to be a follow-up video to how to do the grass better eventually. But I want to add some more detail to this. If this is a stables, the horses have free roam at the moment. So what I need to do is add some fence to it. So I'm going for this Peco fence, which have two components, which is the fences and the gates. So what I'll do is I'll show you what's in the packs, how to set everything up, the pros and cons of this system, and then I'll start putting some fence in this scene. So these are Peco Lineside kits. The fence is 00/HO, LK85, flexible field fence, 1080 millimeters approximately. And then you have this one, which is 00HO, LK-86 gates and stiles. So I'll undo this kit and go through it, then I'll undo this kit and go through it. So this is actually quite nicely done, just stapled on, and then you have a plastic bag. And the bag's just a plastic bag with a pair of staples. So nice, simple, reusable packaging. The bag can be reused for other things. The cardboard can be recycled. And then you get the instructions. So, the instructions. Fence is best assembled in situ. Carefully bend the mouldings adjacent to the fence post to suit the landscape and keep the post vertical. Once in position, add intermediate post, secure and position with a drop of liquid polystyrene cement. Paint with enamel. So distance between fence holes is 35.5 millimeters. Distance for gate is 49 millimeters, so that will make life so much easier knowing that. But knowing me, I won't measure that. Then you've got instructions for how to make the kissing gate and the stile. So I'll now show you what you actually get in this bit. So as far as the instructions, you get these. How many of these do we get? We get 5 of them. So I'll put 4 to one side. So on this you have 2 bits of fence, a spare fence post on both sides, or is it? I can't quite remember how this one works. They have changed how it works. So it's the fence post either side, and then for inter-securing bits. So it's looked like I have improved it since the last time I've used it. You do have some spare M bits, but I'll have a look at that in a bit. So I'll now have a look at the gates, and I'll just put this to one side. Okay, I've just zoomed in a bit, and this is for other kits. So this is for gates and stiles. So again, cardboard with a nice plastic bag and just a staple. And let's see what we get in this kit. More instructions! But say exactly the same as the previous instructions. So what do we actually get? We get 2 gates with stiles. Gates and stiles, I think they are. Then you have your kissing gate. Only one of them in this kit, but look like it's going to be an easy assembly job. So what I'll do now is have a quick bit of snipping and cutting and make a few bits for you. Okay, I'll do a dry assembly of the kissing gate because that looked quite interesting. So I've got my plastic snippers here. You have seen them before, and they're the standard ones you can get. So I'll just take the 3 bits off the spur. That's those bits done. So what do I have? I got the back fence panel, which clips in. The side panel, again, that clips in. A bit of fence which I think go on one side, and then the gate which go in that hole, and then that's so with that in that position, that's that done. But and then you would just have 2 pieces of fence posts either side, so 1 bit of fence there and 1 bit of fence there. So that's the first one. Okay, I made a little mistake. That fence bit actually go at that end, not the other end, which made much more sense. And you would just glue that in with the standard plastic glue. So now I've worked out that little mistake, I'll see what I can do with the next section. Okay, this you get 2 of in this kit. So I'll just take the bits off the plastic spur again. Just make sure to get it told nicely. That's the stile. That's a gate. That's a signpost. And then that is 3 connector bits. So first bit is these connector bits. What you do is you just glue them together like so, clip it in, or you clip it onto the next bit of fence. So it can just go like this. So that just go like that. So that's very well designed, much better than how it used to be. So let's see how simple this bit is to make, which is the stile. So you put 1 bit, you've got to post just there, which is square, and just stick 1 on there, 1 facing the other way, and then that just fits in. And your final detail is to put your post so that when your models get lost, they know how to find the model railway again. Oops, blow it. Just don't do what I did there and break for plastic. So that just go like that. So that's a fence kit. You have a spare set of bits. So with the fence bits done, I'll now move on to the fence. That's with the gates done, I'll move on to the fence. So this is one of the fence panels. You get 2 fence panels on a piece. And this is what it looked like afterwards. So you've got the securing bars and the linking bits, and then you just place it in the holes like so. So let's quickly make one of these. I'll do the other half of that spur. So again, you just nip these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you snip these bits off. Make sure to point them downwards so you don't lose them. And then you put these little bits with the big holes and facing the fence on the fence, like so. You're most probably better off doing this once it's in position, but I'm impatient. So we stick that on there, and then to make the fence panels interconnect, you've got these holes here. Now those studs there, and then you've got 2 holes on there. Bits of glue, and then that's done. You've got a bit of movement, so you can have the fence going uphill, downhill, or around the corner. Just be careful when you do that, otherwise bits can drop off or get damaged. So the next thing I'll need to do is actually put some of these on the board. Okay, I have done a test fit, and it fit nicely across there, but the path's in the wrong place. So I'm going to move it to long one, cut the end of that, and cut the end of another one, so that I can have the fence all the way along there. And then I'm going to have another fence with a gate along there. Then it gives the horses a reason for being there. As if you remember the idea with this board, it's to give somewhere for the horses from my Christmas advent calendar, somewhere to live. So let me just move this away and I'll show you how to cut these. Let me just zoom in a tad. Really easy. Just follow the line. And then that's ready to go in. So I'll need to do the same on this just to get it to fit in the other side. I could use that one, but then it will mean that those bits are flapping. But good uses for bits like this is to have them leaning against the side of a building as if somebody's about to do some work to a fence. As if you want to give the fence a bit of character, you can always cut one of these beams, have a missing beam here or there, or just adjust how it looks. So the next thing I need to show you is how to fix them. Okay, to fix this I have a very ingenious way. Because I'm only using a foam board, I'm just lining it up and then with a cocktail stick piercing the board, and then it fits. So really easy way to do. If you're using something like a solid board, so MDF, plywood or something like that, you need to use drills and that kind of stuff. But if you're using foam board, it's just a nice cocktail stick. So I'll pause, and then once I've got this done, I'll show you what it looked like. So this is now the board with a fence in place. You can see there's two gates which you can actually set at different angles. There's a stile there. And the only question I have for you, my viewers, is should I put the Nissan hut here? There's more to be done on this project, which will be done eventually when I get around to it. But I thought adding the fence was something fun to do today. So that's this. If I can set up a poll, I'll set up a poll so you can vote with or without the Nissan hut, but I'm thinking just here it would look quite nice. So you have the stable yard and then you have old Nissan hut. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment and give it a big thumbs up. Make sure to tell your friends. Thank you very much for watching. Remember, Wednesday night will be my next live stream with news I can find from the model world. If you find anything out and want me to include it, please send it to the email address which will show up in a moment. So thank you for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe and comment, and I'll see you next week when I will do something else. Thank you very much, Richard.